Hello student, welcome to the lecture series on Geometry of Complex Number Part 8, in which I will discuss three important left part of this lecture, and I will start the lecture with this triangle. If the triangle with the coordinate z1, z2 and z3 are given, then what will be the coordinate of centroid? What will be the coordinate of the orthocenter, incenter and circumcenter? So let's start. So the centroid of this triangle with the coordinate z1, z2 and z3 is very simple, and that is z1 plus z2 plus z3 whole divided by 3. And what is the coordinate of the orthocenter of this triangle with the coordinate z1, z2 and z3? It is nothing but z1, and we can name the angle. Okay, we can name these vertices as A, B and C, and the angle corresponding to at this vertex A is nothing but, we can take for simplicity A, and vertex B we can write this angle as B, and the vertex C we can write as angle C. So the coordinate of the orthocenter will be z1 tan A plus z2 tan B plus z3 tan C whole divided by tan A plus tan B plus tan C. Okay, and in center we can write here, in center coordinate will be, and take one more time in this triangle picture, like the length of side opposite to this angle A is nothing but small a, and the length of the side opposite to this angle B is small b, and that of C is small c. Okay, this is the length of this length of the side opposite to this angle A, B and C. This is the A, B and C respectively. So the coordinate of the incenter is nothing but A, this side into this coordinate z1, A z1 plus B z3, B z3 plus C z2, C z2 divided by the length of the side, the sum of this length A, B and C, A plus B plus C. And what is the coordinate of the circumcenter? This coordinate will be z1 sin 2a plus z2 sin 2b plus z3 sin 2c divided by the sin 2a plus sin 2b plus sin 2c. So we just learned that what will be the coordinate of the triangle with the coordinate z1, z2, z3 as the complex coordinate of the vertices of the triangle. Then the centroid will be simply the sum of this complex number z1, z2, z3 divided by the 3, and orthocenter will be z1 into tan A plus z2 into tan B plus z3 into tan C divided by this sum of the tangent, like tan A plus tan B plus tan C. Incenter is nothing but this side length A into z1, the opposite complex number, plus B into z3 plus C into z2 divided by the A plus B plus C. Circumcenter is nothing but z1 sin 2A plus z2 sin 2B plus z3 sin 2C divided by the sine 2a plus sine 2b plus sine 2c. Okay, so now we will know the one very fantastic form of straight line. It seems not to be a from the straight line, but it is. And the second point is, if we have a equation in complex plane like z plus a naught square minus z minus a naught square is equals to c, where c is nothing but a constant, then z lies on a straight line. Okay, and this is very similar to the circle, but if we have the z plus a naught mod square minus z minus a naught square is equals to some constant, the difference between modulus is some constant, then z lies on a straight line. Okay, we will have no and another beautiful form of circle, which is this, like point 3 is modulus of z minus alpha by modulus of z minus beta if the division of one modulus, the difference z minus alpha, this z fixed here variable and the locus of this of the curve and alpha beta are fixed, and if you divide this difference, that modulus z minus alpha divided modulus of z minus beta is equals to some constant is equals to k, then z is definitely a circle. And what is the circle looks like, and if it corresponding to a circle, okay, then what will be alpha beta and what is the actual k? Actually if one straight line this fashion, take this straight line in the passing through the center, so this is the this one is a diameter. If you start this one alpha and beta, okay, if this is a center and if you take beta here, then the point z 2 point will be 2 point will be on circle, like, okay, actually this equation is satisfied by two equation like z1 and z2, and they both lie on a circle, like, and it will be like z1 and it will be z2. Okay, so the division, the ratio with which the z1 divides the this length will be k:1, okay, and the distance between the beta and z2 will be -1. Okay, so we can write z1 is nothing but k into beta and 1 into alpha divided by the sum of the ratios, like k plus 1. And then what is the z2? z2 is nothing but k into beta, so k into, it is the k into beta plus alpha into -1 by k minus 1, and this is nothing but k beta minus alpha divided by the k plus 1. So what is the actually radius of this circle of this equation, that is the modulus of z minus alpha by modulus of z minus beta is equals to k? Then radius of the circle is directly by the formula k into alpha minus beta divided by the 1 minus k square. And what is the center? At which coordinate the center lies? Center lies in the coordinate half of this 2z1 plus z2. Okay, you can write that half of z1 plus z2, and that is nothing but you can take this half of z1 is simply your k beta plus alpha by k plus 1 plus k beta minus alpha k minus 1, and if you simplify it you will get over alpha minus k beta square by 1 minus k square. Okay, this is the circle. This circle of the equation modulus of z minus alpha by modulus of z minus beta is equal to some constant. Okay, this is a circle with radius modulus of k into alpha minus beta by 1 minus k square, and the coordinate of the center will be alpha minus k into beta square by 1 minus k square. Thank you.